Hello there, guys. I'm back. Anyway, I wanted to sort of show you something, but I'm going to sit out here and have a fag. I've just let a gentleman stay in my car. I've got my car key, but you know, he's in my car. What harm is it really going to do anybody other than a gentleman being able to get some sleep for the night and get his head down and he's got some food. I was just saying that he's just got to sleep in my car. So I had a load. I went over to, I could take these off because I've actually got one. I went over to a bunch of youth that were doing a 2-day homeless thing the other day. And bless them, they didn't actually advertise it very well. So they ended up with loads and loads of food. So I've actually got in my freezer a load of like Chinese packs with very basic pasta bake in it. So I've just heated up one of them. But you know, it's really difficult, isn't it, to take people on face value? But you know, what harm is it really going to do to let this gentleman stay in my car? I live in a place that if I ever got any grief, and his son plays football here, and I actually know his son. I've got my car key, you know, there's no petrol in it, you know, he can't go anywhere, he just needs to sleep. Like literally, he actually, that's why I cut the live, because he broke down with some tears, and he just, when I cut the live off me, he just said, I'm just so hungry and I'm so tired and I just want to rest. So he's literally done foot to foot. So basically he separated 3 years ago. He's been sofa surfing and stuff like that, and then literally, like, it's a bit like me and Dean, to be honest. He's just said he said it might be like a bit longer, but he's been back to his exes, and it was just too hard for him to go back there. So he's literally, but I've seen him the last few days. In fact, I nearly had a roughy toughy with him the other day, because he said to one of the kids, "You cheeky sod," or something, but one of the kids had gone on his bike and been a bit longer. But I went out there earlier on and I did my dimp thing, and I just said, I said, "You don't happen to have a paper?" He said, "I do, actually," and he gave me his last paper, and it's like, oh, bless your cotton socks, you know, and you know, but the blessings come back, doesn't it? So he's going to get some rest. He's in my car. I would love to be in a situation where I could take people in properly, but I know how it is working with homeless, especially if drugs and alcohol and stuff like that come with it, and challenges and things like that. And also in a community like this, it's really difficult to not get involved. And you know, I'm only one person, but at the end of the day, you know, he wasn't interested in the conversation. He's not trying to con anybody. He just wants some warning on live. So I think people are getting used to me being live streaming now. So, but he's going to get his head down tonight and get some sleep and get some rest. And actually tomorrow, Bev, I'm going to message Bev in a minute and just say to Bev, heads up tomorrow, can you go and you know, maybe go the little bit of extra mile for this guy and give him a hand tomorrow, and help him sort some stuff out, because men and homelessness is really difficult. He was telling me earlier on that they did offer him a hostel, and he was in this hostel with lots of drugs, alcohol dependent and stuff like that. So I'm going to chat with him tomorrow and find out what he does, what he's interested in, and where he wants to go, because sometimes I think slight interaction with somebody, like he's really grown up now, and he would be walking around. You know, someone like Alan, it's a bit different. Alan I couldn't have in my home, and the reason that I couldn't have Alan in my home is because I'm just going to come around the corner here because it's too windy, because Alan is a drinker, he's an alcoholic, and I've got kids. So, but I do want to have a place like where I was with Save the Family, where, and even a place like this where you can ship in, ship them out, where my kids have their own space, and then you know, there's a space beyond.
Oh,
You're right.
You're a big guy, yeah?
I'm just warning you, I'm live, so if you speak, you're on live. So you'll all get used to it one day. I might even do a documentary about Edgbaston House. What do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. You're recording it?
It is live, I'm afraid.
Yeah, on where? Who to?
Worldwide.
To where?
Worldwide.
To what?
Worldwide.
Oh, worldwide.
Oh, worldwide.
Good night, worldwide. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, worldwide. He said. So should I do an Edgbaston House documentary? Welcome to Edgbaston House. Shall we get the BBC in, shall we? But I wanted to show you before I go, right? That building there is a community centre, right? There is places like this all the way around, and if we had any form of compassion, I could come down here at 10 o'clock at night, right? And there's different types of homelessness. There's people who nomadically go around. There's people who choose to be homeless, like you know, drifters, stuff like that. There's people who are out on the streets because they're helping the homeless, and then there's people who have fallen on their asses and it's really difficult to get back in and things like that, and it really is if you haven't got ID. And I don't really talk about homelessness right now, but I just want to show how simple it is to help or how to change things. I'm just going to scoot through here quickly because I've only got 20% battery, so I'm just going to put my flag out. I'm just going to scoot through here. It's where I live, right? This is someone's home. This is meant to be a residential place. Look, the moment you come into this place, look, how clinical. No dogs allowed in building, thank you. If you are visiting this office to report antisocial behaviour or criminal activity, please be advised you should call. No smoking. Verbal and physical aggression are not accepted in this building. Anyone displaying aggressive behaviour will be asked to leave or may be reported to the police. Please be reminded this is a working office and I may not be able to answer to open the door straight away. You know, come on, what is this place? Here, straight away. Hello, Tom Wood. Hello, Rob Wood. Hello, Chris Atwood. These are our Lib Dem. We are in a Lib Democrats. Yes, this is Lib Dem in the area for some reason. What to do if the fire starts? And then we come over here and we have Edgbaston House. Residents only. No cycling. No skateboarding. Doesn't say no skates. No smoking, no dogs allowed, no cats, no gas bottles, flippery floor. Now, would you like to come into my nice little entranceway? How clinical, how horrible. I want to get a makeover of this place. Look. We have hate crime, don't tolerate it. Hate crime, hate crime. This is actually one of our women. She lives, she comes over, that's Nana. Cleaning. Wellbeing services. Hello, this is your wellbeing service. Hello, how to contact professionals. Over here, hey, fall prevention classes. Get your TV Sky bundle for 20 quid a month. Hey, how negative are we already? Wee, police witness. Yay, that's one of ours. Ha ha. That was my mum's birthday. Still up there though. Residential house. Here we go again. Here we go again. And then out my back door. Seriously, and then when you go to my hallway, it's green. When you go to the other hallway, it's orange. And it's like, I mean, why do they have to do this to these places? Like, why? Why does it have to be this way? Why can't I come into, you know, really nice wooden floors and, you know, even if it is white and, you know, why can't we have in, like, this is a community room, look. Huh? Look. And that's it, you know, nothing. Don't do anything, don't help, they don't, there's nothing constructive here. You know, pretty much, some people work here, but, you know, you're talking minimum wage working. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, anyway, he's asleep in my car. What else can you do? Now you can really do about it, is there? So, I'll be down to find that in a minute. I've already been down to find it. So anyway, on the original live, before I was interrupted, and I had to, you know, it's not even helping, is it? It's just the right thing to do. You know, he's tired, he's hungry, you know, he's got a meal and he's asleep in my car. So, and I'll guarantee you my car will still be there tomorrow. I have got my keys though, but it was his. It wasn't me that took my keys. I actually gave him my keys, and he said, you know, just in case he didn't want to disturb me at the house to put. Yes, I am living in a nut house. We actually, there's a couple of us on our floor. We call it the ward. It is like living in. Seriously, look, why can't we have nice doors? You know, why can't they open the conservatory out? You know, this could be really lovely. You know, it could be a really, really lovely home place. It has the potential. It's just that it comes from a really clinical point of view, and it shouldn't do. It's a Cat C building for old people who've got families living here, and it's about time it became a families building. Do you know what I mean? Or they completely turn this into, which is why I've said this, any property people that want to buy this block of flats for me, look, you could have it as a full-blown ship you in, ship you out sort of places. So literally you could fill this now with every person in Portsmouth that are homeless, and you could have a proper controlled thing and really be helping them with the hub and the police and everything around it. It shouldn't be for families like this. It's a bit crazy. So thank you very much. See you later. Anyway, you know the old lady that I started talking to the other day? She went, you were videoing. Why are you videoing? She's from China, mate. She knows all the shit that goes down. So anyway, what I came on live to talk about today is that they want to really legalise this line, and I think we've got to talk about it. We've got to talk about this line now. Like, since speaking, I've spoken to a couple of other people, and they've said, like, you know, their mum was pregnant at 15, their dad was 17 or 19, and but the thing is, should we actually have a tolerance to it? Should we actually put it in the normal bracket? There was a time that we used to say that to have sex with the same sex person was normal, and they fought 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 for their rights, and hang on, the good to them. Like I've always said, I'm not anti-gay. I don't believe that it should be sitting under normal classifications. I think it should be sitting under mental health, but that's my own personal point of view, and there's many people who were once lesbians who will tell you the same thing, and gay. My brother's gay, my cousin's gay, but what I'm saying is they fought really, really hard, and nobody has really defended it, because if you do defend against it, then you're homophobic, and nobody wants to ever be called anything that's anti-something. But paedophilia, which actually means the love of a child, they have fought for children's rights to be sexual. And yes, children are sexual. Children are sexual from the moment that they're conceived. Like, when any person who's changed a little boy's nappy will know that they get erections, that they play, you know. As soon as the nappy's out, that's it, their hands are around it. They'll get in the bath, their hands are around it. It's up to us, the parents, to teach them sexual boundaries. It's up to us, the parents, to teach them what their penis and their vagina is. It's up to us, the parents, to guide them and understand relationships and moral conduct and integrity and self-respect. It's up to us, the parents, to protect them in a world that is trying to sexualise them, and they are. We have no filters whatsoever anymore. Children have access to the internet, the media. I mean, I'm even watching the auditions of Madam X, which is Madonna. She's doing the big red X for Madam X, and she's doing quite a sordid freaking dance for this, right? And I can't think when it's out, but it's coming out soon. So, but like, I mean, she's been doing like a virgin, you know, for years, and you know, we have to ask now what our kids are singing, what they're watching, what they're doing, but we, as we go into this Brexit, we, the British country, have to now go, right, the reason, mate, we're getting our home in order. We're getting our home in order. If you don't like it, then people will go, oh, she's being all left. You know, you have a right to go and live in another country if they will take you. But in Britain, we have to now have a zero tolerance to this shit. As I said on my previous lives, tomorrow's press is going to say that paedophilia is normal. That is what the conference is saying. And we have to turn around and say, no, it's not normal. It's not normal. It's not normal at all. It's there has to be some guidelines and barriers. I lost my kids because the judge said that I wouldn't be able to protect my daughter from sexual abuse, right? Because I don't have sexual boundaries. So I'm studying this shit inside and out. Everything that judge used to take my kids off me, I put my career before my children. Well, my career hadn't even got off on the grounds. You know, that I wouldn't be, because I didn't get the correct help at the time, that I wouldn't be able to protect my daughter when I've already raised 2 boys, and boys are sexually abused too. God, seriously, I feel like I'm sitting in a fucking mental health hospital. Seriously, I don't think you guys realise why I'm going so fucking mad being here. Like, seriously. I mean, you might get why I start ranting now and why I go crazy, because like, I'm only on the 2nd floor, and this door in, out, in, out, in, out. I've got officials in, out, work people around me all the time, police scouring around all the time, kids smoking joints outside all the time. We don't tend to really have like a heroin or crack problem here. We got Kyle. Kyle's gone through it. We have the addiction that meets over the front. You know, I live in Step Up Britain. The Lord couldn't have put me anywhere else, could he? Right in the fucking middle of it, like smack bang. And I'm autistic, right? So I don't cope very well with lots of people, which is why I love Crackbook. There's like a filter between me and you. I haven't got you all stood in front of me. You're not all talking to me at the same time. You're not all trying to get my attention or anything like that. I'm just saying what I've got to say, and you're choosing to sit here and listen, blah, 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 blah. But I find it really difficult to come out my flat. And the reason that I find it very difficult, shall I show you? In fact, actually, let me show you something again.